going on? It wouldn't even let me do a vertical live, man. This is crazy shit. It said I had to restrict my, I had to turn it sideways. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do a vertical live. What's up, everybody? Raysmotolife Unfiltered here. So if you're triggered, this is your warning right now. You may want to leave. So, what's topic in the news right now? What's going on? Of course, we all know about Charlie Kirk. Very sad issue with all that. Make sure you go check out the shorts and the videos. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like, comment. This is for entertainment and my entertainment as well. Breaking news. Also, Gavin Newsom. I call him Newsom. This idiot, in my opinion, he bans all masks in California for on-duty police officers, which is completely crazy. I mean, we just had a mass gathering last night, over 100,000 people, for a man that was shot and unalived. Why? Because a crazy leftist nutbag didn't like his words. Why do you think the ICE agents and the police officers wear those masks? Because they have wives, they have kids. They don't want some nut job out here taking them out. And I've got a question for Gavin Newsom, since he banned all, the mask in California. When you going to take your mask off? That's what I want to know. When is Gavin Newsom, since he's going to ban for the police officers to take their mask off, when is he going to take his mask off? Because he is a low down snake in the grass. And yes, Kamala Harris drags fellow Democrats through the mud in her new book. That tells you she knew she had no chance to be president. That also tells you she didn't plan on running again either. And I promise you that. She's too stupid to even fucking know what a school bus is, more or less. All she could talk about is the wheels on a school bus. And then when she said space and time, she couldn't even articulate anything about it. So that's one of the issues I have with California people. Like, dude, it's like might as well be its own country out there. And I'm telling you right now, Gavin Newsom, man, this dude is a nut. I promise you. If you are in California, there's a reason officers wear masks. Because they have wife and kids. They don't want their families taking on the harms and the threats that they have to. How's it going, man? What's up, buddy? Twisted Alien. So that's what I don't understand. He wants to ban the mask, but what about Antifa? What about all these other protest groups? They wear masks, they wear goggles, so he wants to, we're going to write a law to where you can't wear a mask in California if you're a cop. And I see the point of what he's trying to do, but I don't, because, dude, you are literally putting those officers' families in danger. You guys know how easy it is for us to go and get on the internet. We can find anybody through the internet. We can go find their channels, their pages, if they're on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. You can find their locations. You can find their jobs, where they work. I mean, when you dot somebody, man, that's crazy. People don't think that they can find these officers. Yes, they can. And I tell you right now, for him to do this and ban, and this is just their way, his way of trying to satisfy his little woke left agenda, with his little people out there in California. Also, this is what he's trying to do to keep Trump from sending in any officers, ICE agents, or anything like that. That's truly what he's doing. He's trying to keep Trump out of California. I mean, he's already running it into the ground. Who the hell would want to go out there anyways? I'm completely fine on the East Coast. I don't give a shit about California. I mean, I really don't. Well, I mean, he wrote a bill and he's banning police officers or any officers to wear any mask. They're not allowed to cover their face. So what about Antifa and all these protesters and all the black kids that walk down the street with their face covered? What's up, David? Yeah. What's my daily work? Man, I am disabledly retired. I'm 45 years old. I was a roofer for 16 years. I did heating and cooling for 5 years. So, uh, and now I'm 45 and I'm retired. So, so I do social media now to just bide my time. I like to get on. I like to ride motorcycles. I have a couple Harley Davidsons I ride. I was going to motorcycle rallies and stuff, but it really got unaffordable. Prices are still way too high. Uh, do ICE need to follow rules? If I'm not, Here's the thing. Depending on what rules you're just trying to implement. Does California need to follow rules? Yes, California needs to follow rules. If there's illegals there that's undocumented, they need to send them home. Now, is legal immigration okay? Sure. Yeah. Don't smoke. Yeah, dude, I've been smoking for 25 years. Here's the thing. If you're illegal, you don't have the right to be in this country, then leave. You deserve to be sent back. And like I said, if you get triggered over this channel or me saying that, you know, I'm unfiltered, man. Like the name says, you can kick rocks. I'm not here to pat anybody's feelings. I'm not here to give anybody a pacifier. I don't give a shit. I'm an American. I care for this country. I don't give a shit about Israel. I don't give a shit about those other countries at war. Fuck them all, in my opinion. I care about America and what's going on in America. We need some more shit to be done in America. And yeah, America was great. Could I've had a better life? Sure. But that's my doing. That's not anybody else's doing. That's not anybody else's fault. It's my actions is what. But yeah, I love America. I love this place. You are thieves of land. Really? I've never stolen anything in my life, buddy. So, no, we're not thieves. We are actually settlers. We came over here, and when someone buys something from somebody, you guys keep thinking that, oh, y'all are thieves. Y'all took California from the Mexicans or the natives or whatever the fuck you want to call them. No, we didn't. We paid them 16 or $18 million. So blame your ancestors for selling you out. And trust me, everybody fucking wants to throw up that bullshit. So when you're sitting there saying, oh, well, you're this and you're that, and you came to Africa and picked us up, just think, today, if your own people didn't sell you, guess what? You wouldn't even exist today. You would not be here. I guarantee you would not have been born in Africa if they would have left your asses over there. So I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. And I'm not a racist man. I got Bob Marley tattooed on my arm, man. I'm telling you, it's just simple fucking truth and logic. Don't come in here complaining and say, oh, you stole my land. Motherfucker, you ain't 2,000 years old, or 250 years old. So this land was actually fought and conquered, and we won. That's what happens when you got settlers and people that, they build an economy in states. There would not be America if it wasn't from the people coming over here and actually building a country out of nothing. So, yes, Native Americans, I've got them full in my blood, man. Full. I'm from East Tennessee, Cherokee. The Cherokee of East Tennessee, man. The Native American, Indians, whatever you want to call them, I've got many in my ancestry. So don't come in here saying you stole land. My family belonged to this land. I didn't own fucking slaves. No one in my family owned slaves. There is nobody alive today that owned slaves or was a slave. So quit trying to be the fucking victim. Be a fucking man and grow up. Be a father. Do your job. Provide for your family. You've got every opportunity everybody else has. Actually, you got more opportunities than I do. I was born with a bad heart. I've had 4 heart surgeries. I need a heart transplant if you want to know the truth. So I've been disabled my whole life. But I had to work. You know why? Because I had kids. I had a wife to provide for as well. had to provide them a home and raise them. So don't come in here and give me that shit that, oh, we're on stolen land. No. What the Mexicans sold us, we bought. And when you fight against somebody, what does the winning class, and that's what I don't understand with most people. They say they watch movies and they see the old Romans and the different, old Vikings and different people. When you conquer something, you take it. It's yours. Or when you trade and buy, it's yours. They can't get over the fact that, it ain't good enough that we build them fucking their own neighborhoods. They're the ones that tear the shit up. They're the ones that do, they don't want businesses coming to their neighborhoods. If they did, answer this. Why is it that every time somebody gets money, they want to move into a gated community or a suburb? Because they don't want to live around the people that they're around. Why is it the rich people, when they get money and get rich, why don't they stay in their neighborhood and put in businesses and live there and stay where they're at? Why do they always move out? It's common sense, because they don't want to be around the bullshit. Don't tell me that shit about all that stolen land. Y'all got more opportunities with DEI bullshit than anybody in this country. That's just the thing. What's up, Lone Cowboy? I just get irritated, Lone Cowboy. What's up, Ken? They come in here and say, stolen land, my ass. My ancestors built fucking teepees and fire on this land. They belonged here. And then my other ancestors, the reason I was created, two brothers came from Europe, came over here and married Indian women and had children and produced us down the road. And down the generations, I was produced. So they didn't come in and take anything. They came in and married and they built. That's something y'all need to learn. You need to go to history class instead of fucking DEI art in college. You need to learn to take classes that actually matter instead of coming out with I got an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree in art and protest, but I'm going to go work at fucking McDonald's or, what's that other place? The coffee shop, Starbucks. You're wasting thousands of dollars on an education where I could have gave it to you in a 50-cent book from the fucking library. Could have made you smarter and had a better education, made more money. So don't give me that bullshit. I think it's funny. Everybody wants to get ratted up and say the white man. Shit. I didn't go to college. I didn't even finish high school. Look here. I promise you, if I could have had a DEI program, I would have went through 4 or 5 years of college for free, just like they get to. Oh, it shows. Yeah, okay. Shows what? That I know common sense, that I know logic. I can articulate things that you can't. All y'all want to do is fucking be woke and color your hair and can't debate with anybody. You have to take them out. You're afraid you're going to lose. So, y'all's mind is just completely retarded, in my opinion. Y'all sit and say men can be women and women can be men. Yeah, that's just your own lack of energy. That's what it is. You're lazy. You don't want to get off the couch or your mama's basement. You probably smell like Doritos and Hot Pockets. Probably energy drinks too, So, and that's what it is, You just want to, whoever's in here running their mouth about I stole someone's land, man. One love for all. That's right. One love. Bob Marley right there. One love jamming. I hate that shit. Somebody comes in here and judges me right off the bat and says I stole land and I'm racist and all this shit. No, I ain't. You don't know shit about me. I had a big ass YouTube channel. What's up, brown chicken? I had a big ass YouTube channel. It's got over 30-something thousand subscribers and got hacked and YouTube killed it. So I had to rebuild this. So this is my new channel. I'm trying to rebuild it. And then you get hacks that come in here saying I'm on stolen land. Motherfucker, I pay for this land. I don't live out of government fucking cheese like most people. It's funny how people just want to come in and they think that Everybody is privileged. All white people here. Let me give you my white privilege card right here. There. Here's for anybody that has a problem with me. Here's you some peanut butter. Okay? No, for real, I'm a straight up dude, man. I'm a lax dude. I went off on a rant, man, because don't come in here saying I'm on stolen land. Bullshit. You know, I can't stand that. You ain't walked in my shoes. You know. We're not on stolen land, man. We developed this land. That's why we had 13 colonies. That's why we had people that came over and built. When people fight people, and y'all think that the Indians just lived here peacefully? Other tribes fought and killed other tribes, man, and they took their land. Everybody did the same stuff. Y'all blame one race. Everybody wants to blame the people that blame, not just everybody in this chat. I'm saying, for instance, I'm trying to articulate people that want to blame the white race for stealing land. No, every culture, every country, every nation did the same thing. They fought. They had many tribes here. They had many tribes in Asia, Africa. Still goes on in Africa, man. They still fight each other's tribes and shit, man. Yeah, we took their land and women. Thoughts on Diddy? He's where he belongs. And Charlie Kirk, that's sad, man. It's sad that a man can't even have a conversation. You know, that people are scared to debate a man and scared they can't, beat him in a debate, so they have to shut him up. Not only that, we all know he's a leftist and he comes from the left side. And, I don't have issues with people, but when they start taking people out because the man is a Christian, because the man sat down and said, hey, prove me wrong. Talk to me. Tell me what you want. Give them a microphone? Really? You're that bad that you can't talk to somebody? That just shows how lack of... And I don't ever want to hear the left say, oh, well, y'all can't deport these illegals. Y'all can't deport... What about human rights? What about Charlie's rights? What about his human rights? Y'all took his fucking rights. Y'all took his life. So don't give me no more shit about human rights. Because you just killed a man for him doing nothing but saying, hey, debate me if you want. Step up to the mic. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why you think I'm wrong. So you take his life? So don't ever give me that shit, human rights, that these illegals have human rights, that they deserve due process. No, they don't. They broke the law coming into this country. That's the first law they broke. So don't give me that bullshit. I hope they send every one of them back, and I hope to God they don't take in any more, even legally. We need to stop taking in we're taking in 1 million people a year right now legally. That's too many, in my opinion. Now, this is just my opinion, guys. I truly believe that we do not need to be taking in anybody for the next 10 years. We need to halt that, stop anybody from coming in and becoming an American citizen. Why? Because we got people like Omar up there that's getting in office and they're voting these nutbag Islamic people in, and they're trying to engrave their laws and their beliefs from, Somalia and all this shit. No. Kick her out. Get her out of there. I don't think they're activists, man. AOC, all those people, they don't have a lick of sense. I'm telling you, I've watched videos of how they picked AOC. They had a modeling agency. They had a call. It wasn't a model agency. It was a call for people to run for what she's doing. So they had it like a modeling call. Hey, we put out a flyer saying come show up. So there was hundreds of people showed up. Well, she got narrowed down to like 10, and they asked her if she had if she ever thought about politics. She was like, no, And then that's what they did. These unelected bureaucrats do this, and then they find these people that are activists and want to be like her, and that's like her, socialist and retarded, and put her in there. Why? Because they think they're really going to change this country? Do they? Do they not understand there's more red-blooded Americans that care for this country? Trust me, guys. The right side, we own more guns. And I don't condone violence, trust me. But I'm telling you, when the left goes, if it comes to war in the streets, it's going to be a holy war. It's not going to be a black and white issue. It's going to be a holy war. And when or it's going to be against the left. And when the left stand up, what are they going to do? Throw bear spray and rocks? They're in a world of heat. I know people that's just prepare for this shit, man. That's all they do is prepare because they know this country is coming to a breaking point. Now, I'm telling you right now, watch your P's and Q's if you're a conservative. I'm not a Republican, guys. I'm not a Democrat, not a liberal, none of that. I'm an American. I believe in America. I'm not a politician. I could care less. I don't believe in big government. Get rid of them. Yes, I support Trump, but do I support everything he does? No. There's times he needs to shut the fuck up and just shut up. Quit talking, just like last night. You don't have to talk for 2 fucking hours. You know, don't make it about you again. He's a narcissistic fucking psycho sometimes. Stop making it about you. This is about Charlie and his wife. You make it about them. Trust me, there's things that just gripes me, and then there's things that ain't, you know. Trump's not my king. He's not my savior. I don't get on my knees for him. He's just a fucking billionaire politician now. He's the president. I respect him. I respect what he's trying to do. I love that we have better common sense values. Trust me, if Kamala Harris was in there, we would all be in the streets right now. I promise you right now. I promise you that we would all be going to war. They would have this place so messed up. I don't doubt it a bit. I'm telling you right now, cities would be being burnt down more than what they were. And if anybody, like I said, wants to really know, really fucking know the truth, open your eyes. Open your eyes. What did the left do in 2020 when they killed their savior, George Floyd? They put a bronze statue of his face up. They burnt down cities. Cops got shot, spit on. They looted and rioted. What did we do when Charlie got shot? We went to vigils. We lit candles. We prayed. Just like they said, not a one city burnt. Not a one cop got injured. Not a one cop got spit on. Not a one cop got injured. It's because we have common sense. If you like this kind of stuff, I'm on my phone. I've got a laptop. I got 2 laptops. Actually, it got hacked. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. My Gmail got hacked. They implanted a Trojan horse in my laptop, so I got to get a new one. If you want to check out my other channel and see what I'm bringing to this new channel, I'm going to bring more unfiltered, more shit. It's called Raysmotolife. It's sitting over there active. YouTube just kept it. It's a monetized channel. Almost 30 or almost 40,000 subscribers. I contacted Google, got a hold of them. They said, oh, that's not enough evidence that it was my channel and my email. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? I got 3 channels over there. Look at the channel, man. They said it was a guy in Bangladesh. They traced it to Bangladesh. I said, okay, but I'm a monetized channel. You have my fucking license. You have my ID. Because you got to go through a series of stuff when you monetize your channel. Well, they said I didn't have enough information. There wasn't enough information that it was me. I was like, y'all are crazier than hell, you know. But anyways, my laptop got hit. There's a Trojan horse in it. So I got to get a new laptop. That's why I'm on my phone. If you want to check out some of that other stuff, you can. Just don't subscribe to that other channel. If you want to subscribe to this one, I got a lot more live streams and just a lot of more videos I'm going to be putting out and shorts and different things. Just like his hats. Who, me? Did liberals do what to me, dude? Liberals ain't done shit, man. I'm not a sissy soy boy. I don't allow liberals to do anything. I'm saying my channel got hacked, my main channel. So I started this one. It's just got like 300, 400 subscribers. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If not, it's cool. It doesn't matter to me. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like I got a bigger channel, but YouTube kept it, and they just kept it active, and they're making money off of me. YouTube is a thief. They're liars and thieves. I'm telling you right now. Eli says we don't know borders. Y'all probably don't, man. Y'all believe in probably everything you want. You know, people just coming and going. You know, that's why people are getting, you know, unalived, and people are getting, you know, the SA and all that stuff, man. People are completely getting, you know, all the time. Why? Why is it a drain on our system? Because our taxpayer, that's how stupid most people are. They don't even realize that unless they're not working, they don't give a shit. Like, you know, our taxpayer, even their taxpayer money is going to keep them up in 5-star hotels and housing and apartments and keeping them fed, and they're like, well, you don't realize they're living better than you. And that's how ignorant a lot of people are. Like, they sit and complain, I don't even own a car, I can't put gas in my car, I can't buy groceries. Well, no shit, no wonder, because all your money's going to support illegals, you morons. Yeah, it does, man. It needs to stop. The censorship is crazy. They censor everybody because they got liberal owners, man. Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. They all got liberal owners, man. TikTok, all them. They let the left say what they want, do what they want. They finally canceled that nutbag the other night off of Twitch or whatever it was. Finally, I don't even like saying his name. He's pathetic, man. That dude right there is pathetic. Destiny. I'm sure if you're on the left, I'm sure you know who he is. He's y'all's savior, ain't he, on social media? I think y'all his like subscribers and people that watch him are like, he likes those little, you know, young people. So, but definitely, and okay, doesn't understand. Do I hate blacks? Why would I hate blacks, man? My aunt married a black man, and my Uncle Kenny married my Uncle Kenny. I don't even call him my black uncle. He's just my Uncle Kenny. They were married for 40 years, and both of them finally passed away. I got 2 mixed cousins, and then my other cousin, she's got 4 mixed kids, and I got Bob Marley tattooed on my arm. My oldest daughter's name's Marley, so why would I have anything against any blacks? Oh, look, can you see Bob Marley down there? See that picture down there? Rastafari, man. No, I have nothing against any color, man. I'm not a racist guy. I'm just a logic guy, you know? I mean, if you're going to commit crime and be a criminal, I don't want you around my wife and kids. And I'm sure that goes for anybody. Anybody has common sense will say, I don't want anybody that's going to be a threat around my family. And if you sit and can't agree to that, then you're the criminal or something's wrong with you. It's the only thing I've got, you know, really. Bob Marley pick, yeah, man. The left feels the same way. That's okay, man. I mean, they can feel how they want, but they're the one. How many shootings has this? How many people's unalived? The last 10 is all being Transformers. The left side, they're all going, you know. Of course they're going wacko, man. They're all on fucking medications that trying to stop their puberty and change them into something they're not. God meant them to be whatever they were born as, a boy or a girl. Get over it. I mean, if you're a man and you think you're a woman, stop that shit. Just, if you're gay, fine, go be with a dude. I don't care what you do behind closed doors. That's your business. If you're a female and you want to be with a female, cool, go do that. I don't care. It's not my business. It's not what I've got to look forward to on Judgment Day. So why would I care? I don't give a shit what people want to do behind closed doors, but don't force it on my children. Don't put it in my schools. Don't make us say, you're going to tolerate this. No, I'm not. I don't have to tolerate shit. The only thing I got to tolerate is get you out of my face and out of my life. Exactly. It's not my business what they do. But when they bring it into my life, then it becomes my business. And then I've got an issue with it. I mean, I don't condone, man on man and women on women. It's just not me. I don't condone it. It's not me. I don't. But if that's what they're going to do it anyways, go do it somewhere else. Don't do it. Do it behind your own closed doors. Don't do it. What about the Epstein files, man? We all knew that shit was bogus. Come on, man. You look at Dan Bongino. Every time that man's in front of a camera, he looks like the life is sucked out of him. And looked at him on his podcast, how excited he was, and how just, was that an act, or was, now, I mean, look at him. He looks like he's been silenced. Now, I used to really enjoy Dan Bongino. I did. And as soon as he took that fucking job, they silenced him. Kash Patel, I don't trust, excuse me, I don't trust Kash Patel. Yes, I'm a Trump guy, but I'm not one of their down to earth, I believe everything you fucking tell me, because I don't believe either. I question everything. I'm a truth seeker. I want to know the truth. Kash Patel was caught in a lie, caught many lies. Said Epstein was the only person that he flew women to himself. And just like the other Democrat lady said, or whichever one said, well, Mr. Patel, or the guy said, Mr. Patel, or whatever, he said, now, these women testified that they were flown to 20 other men. So you're lying about one thing. Now you're saying he only had them flown to himself. So he was caught in a fucking lie. So like I said, it's I don't trust Kash Patel. I don't trust the government, guys. I don't. And I'm not going to. I mean, if you fuckers think we really landed on the moon, y'all are crazy. Y'all believe anything then. Because I don't believe it. I just don't. I don't believe that we to the moon. That Van Allen belt, you can't get through that radiation belt. You can't get through there, man. And they figured out how to do it, and they just, we lost all the, the files and everything, and to how to do it and what we did. Yeah, bullshit. You ever go and watch the interview of those 3 astronauts when they came back? They looked like they were being sitting there being a gun to their head, being forced to say that shit. They looked miserable as hell. Go look at Katy Perry. She barely even went higher than the airplane. She's like, I was in touch with Mother Earth. Happy as hell talking. 3 astronauts, 1969. Man, they looked like they were miserable. We knew they were lying. I never even passed high school. Well, how do you know, son? I said I don't have a college education. High school. Dude, I was a fucking straight A on a roll. Yeah, David, you think we did, but inbreed? Really? That's cool. Some of you people, better than being on the left, I guess. At least I don't have pink or purple or blue fucking hair with nose rings and all that, and don't have a lick of common sense. I know a man can't be a woman. That's okay, man. You Orbit the Wolf. Keep boosting my algorithms, buddy. Thank you. That's what you guys don't understand. You're just boosting. You haters. Hey, fuck them. Let them hate, guys. See that? That's what it says. I don't give a shit. I don't have feelings here. I could care less. You can say what you want. Trump said smart people don't like him. Really? I don't talk like Donald Trump. I don't have it. No, I don't. Yeah, I do, David. They don't get it, do they? And yeah, you guys don't realize me and David know each other. So yeah, I love this shit. This shit is the good stuff. Yeah, we don't care about Palestine either. I don't give a shit about any of those people. Like I said, My favorite Saw movie. I never got into any of them past 2 or 3, maybe. I just got the mask to scare my kids, so that's why I got the mask. I hang it there, and it keeps the kids from coming in. You know, 2's the best. It's a little tricky going into the first one. What about them? Ain't my babies. What about the fucking Indian babies? What about the fucking China babies? What about the Filipino babies? What are we going to just fucking save all the babies in the world now? When did it become our job to police the fucking world and raise everybody's fucking kids and raise everybody else? Honestly. And I'm not trying to be a mean smart ass and someone that doesn't care. I'm telling you. What's that shit? Do you think Russia, do you guys really think Putin's going to fucking stop doing that? I don't care if they sign a deal or not. In another year or two, he'll do the same shit. As long as he's in office, he's going to bomb them people over there. And then as long as Israel is Israel, they're going to bomb. They want to do a cleansing of fucking Gaza and all those people. I'm telling you, they want to do a complete cleansing. Can nobody stop them? American politicians ain't going to... If you guys think politicians are going to save you, you're full of shit. I'll tell you that right now. You think anybody else is going to save these people? You're full of shit. And I'll tell you right now, anybody, even Republicans and fucking Democrats, anybody that runs through the AIPAC and all that shit, the Israel people own those fucking politicians, dude. They give them so much fucking money. Why the fuck didn't Israel give us a dime? Or they didn't even give us one fucking soldier when we went to fucking war for 20 years in Iraq. They didn't send a one fucking soldier or a dollar. Why? Why is that? Because they're friends with Russia. They said they wanted to stay fucking neutral. They do that every fucking time. You know why? Because every war they get into becomes America's war, and then every war we get, they say, oh no, we can't get involved. They're full of shit. Yes, I say fuck them all, Frosty. I don't give a shit about any of them. I care about America and Americans. You want to come over here legit, legally, become something, and contribute something to this country that's going to be great, or just contribute, period, and build your community, become part of your community, great. I have no issue with that, man. Welcome. But if you want to come over here and rob and steal and kill and take shit down just to tear down America with your stupid ideology and bullshit, stay in your country. I don't give a shit. Stay over there. You don't, why come over here and then scream about you, oh, my country, but then you want to fucking bring your ideology over here? Why not stay where your ideology is? Why not stay over there where you fucking belong? You're so worried about your ideology and your Islamic beliefs. Well, stay in your country where you believe that shit. We don't want that shit here. But it's too late. We've allowed, over the last 40 to 50 years, we've allowed too many fucking people in this country. So now we've got to deal with this shit and basically keep it out of office so they can't pass their bullshit laws and rules. Because as soon as they do, guess who suffers? Not just people like me. People like you too. You guys think, oh, I'm on the left and I'm on this and they're going to like me. Bullshit. They don't. If you ever read their laws and read their Bible and shit, you people don't realize they will throw you off the top of roofs. They don't give a shit about you. They want to take over the whole Western fucking civilization. Y'all don't get it, man. You're not going to be safe. None of these rich fucking politicians are going to be safe. They might keep a few around just to satisfy and do their bidding for them. But I promise you, sometimes I am. And it's okay. I don't care. I may be a sociopath. I don't give... Yeah, and that's the thing. Every one of our fucking politicians, including Trump, including Obama, including Bush, every one of them go over there and put the little fucking cap on and they kiss the wall. When you see that, you know that they've been bought into that bullshit, man. Then you cannot trust them anymore. Now, I trust him when it comes to, bringing the right common sense laws to America. I really do. I believe in his policies, But do I trust him completely? No. Do I trust J.D. Vance? No. And I'll tell you why I don't trust J.D. Vance. I'll tell you why I have issues with J.D. Vance right now. Listen, this will make sense if you guys hear me out. J.D. Vance was raised by his grandmother, right? Christian lady, da-da-da. His whole beliefs was Christian growing up, blah, blah, blah. So he meets a woman, and she can convert this motherfucker and have him, if he's willing to convert his whole faith that he's known from his grandmother and known Jesus his whole life, if he's willing to convert his faith over to something else for a woman, what would he do for money? Because he's not a billionaire. Think about it. He can be bought just like any other politician in my book. Now, Trump can't unless it's Israel. Think about J.D. Vance. Think about that. If a woman can make you change your whole religion that you've known your whole life and believed in, that's what I'm saying. You don't think fucking he can be bought by Israel or anybody else? You don't think he can't be doing handshake deals behind doors with these other people? I'm telling you right now, I'm about America. If you're not about America and helping America, get the fuck out, man. That's all I gotta say. Get out. Yeah, I'm a little fired up. Well, I mean, you know, David, it's just... I miss I've got... Here, look, guys. I mean, seriously, like, I do podcasts, all this shit. I got Shure microphones. I got all this stuff. Cameras, all kinds, you know, different things. I love doing these live streams, these podcasts. See, Shure mics. Well, I just had that extra one over it. Very expensive Shure mics. Everything. Like I said, when my laptop's back up running, when I get a new one, I'll be doing them more. I'll be doing more live streams and stuff. Right now, I'm having to do it on my phone. American doesn't want this guy. Who, me? Yeah, right, dude. No, America doesn't want... Really? Did y'all not just see over 90,000 people last night come together that are Christians and believe in common sense and conservatives in Arizona over Charlie Kirk? Did y'all not see there was just 77,000 in that arena. Then they have overflow. The police are saying it's like 200,000 people showed up. Do you understand what 200,000 people are? That's more than Martin Luther King Jr. got. He got 140,000 people showed up. JFK didn't even get 100,000 people show up. Charlie Kirk got 200,000 people show up. Yes, I do, man. I support he's a Christian. What's wrong with that, Frosty? What's wrong with saying a man and a man's supposed to have a wife and have kids, have a home? Lies? What lies? What are you watching? Like 5-second clips? You're not even watching the whole fucking the back and forth debate? Is that all you're doing, is watching these little 5-second clips on TikTok that people are showing you? Because if you believe that, then that's what you're doing. You're watching 5-second clips or 10-second clips, and people are taking it out of proportion. That's what they do. They clip these little clips, and then that's what they say. And then they say, oh, he was racist. Really? Go watch the whole clips of him actually talking, and he actually condemns a real racist. What's up, sick bastard? You know, he actually condemns a real white racist guy. Tells him to get the fuck out of his thing. You guys don't see that because the left doesn't want you to see it. They just want you to watch the 5-second little clips. Thank you, V. Many voted for Trump, but he needs to get rid of AIPAC. Thank you. Yes, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I don't have time to watch it. See? You don't have time to watch it. But you're willing to believe a 5-second clip, Frosty. That's the thing. That's why you guys go on this hate and say that he was this and that and this and that. Because you're not willing to sit down and actually see the damn truth of who he was, man. And if you... And you don't have to support the guy. That's fine. That's your decision. You know, you do what you want. You're your own person. I get that. Hey, I believe in that. You can support your own people. You don't have to support anybody you don't want to support. But if you can't condone a man getting, unalived in public like that, and somebody doing it from the left side, And let's just take out the left and right, and the red and blue, and the Republican and the Democrat. Let's take all that out. You guys scream for human rights all the fucking time. Human rights. What about the human rights? I know, Dave. Y'all scream about human rights, human rights. Well, what about his human rights, you know? Here, David. There, David. See if you're a moderator. What about his human rights? Let's just take all political Christianity stuff out. Let's just say he's a man. He's a man. Y'all don't care about that? You don't care about a man living? Thank you. You don't care about that? You don't care about a life? Can someone get Vinny out? V, I hope you subscribe and stick around. I'm not usually this ranted. Somebody said I came in here and stole land. I'm on stolen fucking land. I ain't on no stolen land. If we didn't conquer it in a battle, we bought it. And it ain't our fault your ancestors stole the fucking land. And truthfully, the people that say that, why is it always white old ass liberals or blue woke fucking leftists that say, oh, you're on stolen land? This, why do you, just like another guy did an interview and interviewed these people and said, don't you think if they were more concerned, why are you guys out here protesting, trying to stand in their place? Don't you think if they cared about that, they would be out here protesting themselves? Don't you believe that, guys? When you go out there and you're trying to stand up for the black community or the Latino community or any of that, don't you think if they had a big enough issue with it, they would be out there doing it themselves? There wouldn't be one or two out there. They would all be out there. But why does it take the old white ass liberals that spit on the fucking the men coming back from Vietnam? The veterans that came back from Vietnam, it's the same white ass liberals that spit on them when they come back for fighting a war and keeping them safe. They can't appreciate that, though. They can't appreciate that. I love Charlie Kirk, too. We're all Charlie Kirk, and we're all fucking supporting him here. And if you don't support him, that's fine. You don't have to. And if you want to have a debate, cool. We can debate. We can talk. That's what it's about, guys. Because just like he said, when the talking stops, the violence starts. And we don't want violence. Trust me, you don't want violence. I mean, you really don't. You wouldn't get 2 feet in my driveway without me seeing you. I'd know you're already here. I got 5 acres of land. You're not going to get on it without me seeing you. And I promise you, it'd be a bad day in hell for you. Trump don't seem to care. Care about what, man? Frosty, care about what? Why is you, Jesus? Fucking, if you can't write and type right, I can't read it. Thank you, V. Stop funding Israel. I'm with you on that one. Fuck that. I'm with you on that one. Probably the same motherfucker hacked my Gmail, brown chicken. Fucking Bangladesh. I'm a Christian. I am too, but I tell you what, V, I'm not the nice Christian. They killed the nice Christian. You know, Christ had warriors, you know. God has warriors that are armed. And no one ever said every angel, every warrior was nice. So, Just a comment from the recent. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, they just took him out for no reason. You people are for real. Old Testament only. Real human. I know you're reading this. I'm just now seeing it. Let's make it a debate, but only responds to stuff you already agree with. So you only want to talk to people that you agree with stuff? You don't want to debate with people that you disagree with things? Why? Like, honestly, a real question, real human. So you only, you know, I knew a feller. I really didn't know him. I told him to kick rocks one time. Here's the thing. He said, I only talk to people that believe what I believe. Well, man, you ain't never gonna get nowhere if you only talk to people that believe what you believe. You know, I mean, truthfully, We all saw Trump's interview. He didn't even care. Kirk died. Okay, dude, whatever. Maybe the interview is more about other stuff than Kirk. Uh, do you really think Trump's going to give him? Do you really think Trump's going to give him the fucking Medal of Freedom, the highest honored medal for a civilian, and he didn't care about him? Him and Don Jr. was best friends and shit. Man, you people really. I shouldn't category all of you. I'm sorry, guys. I got a little ranty and going off. I shouldn't. I'm not going to category everybody into one thing. I'm not. You're all different. I know that. Uh, it's just funny how people can get on here and act like they know what people are thinking. Like he didn't care. How do you know how he deals with pain and how he deals with loss? Do we know? Does everybody know how you deal with pain and loss? I mean, dude, do you really think that everybody knows how you guys deal with loss and stuff? Bro is mentally ill. Who? You damn right. I've got paperwork to believe it, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't give a shit. I'm very unfiltered. I don't care what you say. I know, David. I know what they're doing. I've been doing this for years. First of all, they tried to get me to say little key words. You know, they were trying to get me to say the R word and the SE word and all. I'm not stupid, man. They think I'm going to do that shit. I've been doing this longer than they probably even been on. Or my fault. They probably were gamers. You know, they like to, they all probably smell like Doritos and Hot Pockets. Maybe some of them smell like energy drinks because they're up all night on Twitch or Kick playing video games. Grown-ass men. Here's the thing, and I'm not just saying this to people in my chat, I'm just saying it to everybody out there that wants to listen to it. Dude, if you think anything is like your little Black Ops 6 or your Call of Duty games, I'll tell you right now, when it comes to real life, this ain't a video game, man. People are going to step into the wrong shit pile. You know how many times a person can turn their cheek until, they get tired of turning their cheek? So, I don't support them financially. I don't support any of those politicians, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't like government. I don't care for them fuckers. I don't want government over my shit. I don't want them in control of my shit. I don't want them in control of me. That's the thing. Trying to say, y'all sit here and say this and just assume I'm just a Republican or some shit like that. I'm neither one of them. Exactly, V. Names on both sides around it. Yep. And that's the thing, though. People think they can make real change. You can't make change if you don't have the money to buy the change. Because that's what they're doing. They have people that are buying the change. We vote. Does that really help to get somebody in office? Sure. Yeah, we can vote and put people in office, but are we actually making the changes just because we vote and put somebody in? I don't believe we do. I believe they make the changes due to who's paying them. Truthfully. So, oh no, I'll debate with anybody I don't agree with. I don't have to agree with anybody like that, man. If I disagree, that's fine. There ain't nothing wrong with debating with people that disagree. That's the great thing. Real human. You logically, can you articulate and tell me that a man can be a woman? If you believe that shit, then right off the bat, you're never going to understand my debate or my logic or my common sense or the real true reality. You don't understand reality right there. If you believe that right off the bat, there's no reason to debate. Because you can't understand reality if you believe a man can become a woman or a woman can become a man. Yeah, sure, you can cut the willy whacker off. That don't mean he's a woman. It's called DNA, man. Chromosomes. Man, I tell you, people just think automatically that, oh, you can become a woman just because you feel like it. No, you don't. Just because you feel like you want to be feminine that day don't mean you're a woman. And it just means you're mentally fucking retarded. Oh shit. I love this. Y'all think this is exciting for me, man. I get off on this shit, man, talking to you people. I love it. I feel like a woman, Shania Twain. Brown chicken, I know it, man. It's funny. They don't understand how many live streams I've actually done and I've actually debated. I've deleted over 2,000 live streams. I've been doing live streams for probably 6 years. And I mean, consistently, live streams, daily, running two programs, running to 3 different channels. Well, I mean, real human, it ain't about trans. It's just about, if you believe that, then there's no reason to debate you because you don't know what reality is. If you believe something like that, then why waste my breath and debate somebody that doesn't live in reality? You live in a rainbow fucking Care Bear fart cloud, and you can't debate somebody like that because you believe things that are not real. If you believe things are not real, you can't debate me because I'm never going to believe your stuff. I'm never going to believe what you believe. And when I spit logic and I tell you why I don't believe it and I tell you the facts, you can't accept that. That's why Charlie Kirk got unalived, because the guy knew that he could not. He said, I'm going to do this for my lover boy that wants to be a girl. He spits hate speech. Why? Because he says a man belongs with a woman and should have kids and should strive to work and be the man of the household. And he didn't say a woman's place was the kitchen. His wife was an entrepreneur before they even met. She had like 6 different businesses. She had her own clothing. She represented a clothing business. She did all kinds of stuff, and she still did. She still does. That's where people don't understand. No, I know it wasn't that did that to Charlie V. I know it wasn't a trans that did it. If you want to believe the TV, like this 22-year-old dude, did it. The news and the shit, they got it so fucked up and backwards that who knows, to tell you the truth. Now they're trying to say, the bullet went down and hit his spine and went down and broke and went into his heart. I don't really know. And you can't even believe things. There's so many conspiracies that go on. There's just tons of them. Tons of conspiracies. I mean, you would think one or two, but man, there's like 500 different conspiracy shit and things. The bottom line is the man's gone and he shouldn't have been, but he's with Christ. White House takes questions after the press briefing. Of course, you got, like Trump said, these woke ass news reporters, they want to twist everything. And like I said, if your feelings are hurt, just go get you some peanut butter, guys. Spread it around. You'll be okay. Yes, I don't drink, just water. This guy probably thinks the moon's made of cheese. No. The moon is rusting, though. But for real. Like, it's rusting. Go look it up. That's real facts. The moon is rusting because there's parts there that's not moisture anymore, that's not getting in. It's actually rusting. No, I do not believe the moon. But why has things hit it and it has done, and they have recorded it ringing? Why would the moon ring? You think that's okay if you're Jewish, man. I ain't got nothing against Jewish people. Cool. Live your life as a Jewish person. Nothing wrong with me. I mean, that doesn't bother me. I'm not that kind of person, man. You guys, every one of you in here saying this and that, or not everybody, I should take that back. But most people in here want to get in here and say, I'm this and I'm that. How do you know? You just now popped up in my stream. 98% of you, except for the 4 people I actually know in here, you don't know who I am. You don't know how I am. And I don't know you guys. And that's okay. You're gay? Okay, cool. Be gay. Nothing wrong with that. That's whatever you do behind your doors is your problem. That's your business. Not mine, man. 420. There you go. Nothing to do with me, man. That doesn't hurt my feelings because you're gay. I don't give a shit. It has nothing to do with me. I could care less. You're black? Okay. What's wrong with that? You're the one labeling yourself. Are you labeling yourself as a victim? I mean, what is it, man? I'm straight too. Been with the same woman 21 years. I got 3 daughters. Nothing wrong with any of it. I don't care what you do. Poor woman. Ha ha. No, we ain't poor, buddy. My weight or my height, I'm 6'2" and a half, and I weigh 245. Make America better again. There you go. Notification. Is there something wrong with being a big guy? Chain smoke? Yeah. I smoke like 2 packs a day, man. I smoke Marlboros. Yo, shout out from Europe, Australia. Okay. What's up? Knowledge is worth more than money. Exactly. Nothing wrong with money either, though. Y'all think I'm chain smoking. I'm just letting it go out and I'm lighting it again. So, I mean, it's cool, man. You know, y'all can not like me, dislike me. I don't care. Doesn't bother me a bit. I'm here. Can y'all read that? Because this is the true meaning right here. This is the true saying right here, man. Here's the truth right here. You see that? What's that say? Choppers rule, man. That's all that matters, man. Choppers rule. See, look, I even got a little pride in me. Look, y'all don't believe it? I got a little pride in me. Look. Choppers, my ride, my pride. See? Y'all judge me over nothing. I got a little pride in me. See? My net worth? Why would you want to know that? Well, I'm 44 and I'm retired. So, my wife still works, by the way. Brush them teeth, huh? Why do you not respect the American flag? Respect it? I do respect it. It's right there. There's another one for you. Look, Trump. Ooh, maybe that's going to trigger some of you guys or dudes or girls or whoever. Trump. Let's do Trump 2028. So. Trump for Guantanamo. Let's see. Brown chicken. Frosty, yeah, Frosty's, I think Frosty has some issues there, brown chicken. I look like a millionaire. Yeah, well. That's the thing most people don't understand. True rich people never dress in fine clothes. Only people that want to show off stuff they don't have. So when you see a man with a fancy $200,000 car and a $5,000 suit, they're broke or they're in debt. Most of them don't even have money. Most of them just trying to pretend and show off that they had money at one time, and now they're in debt and they owe every debt collection, agency. And remove my mega hat. Why would you want me to remove my cap? You think I'm a skinhead? Is that what you think? Weekend at Bernie's. WWE Vince McMahon. What about him? He's getting old. How many acres of land do I own? Well, I'm sitting on 5. I got 13 down the road, and across the street from it, I got 11. So 11 and 13 is 24, plus 5 is 29 acres. So I got 6 horses. I don't know. You tell me what you think I'm worth. I own 2 Harley Davidsons. I've got 2 trucks, 2018 Nissan Altima. I got a 2024 Toyota Camry, a new one we just bought. And my daughter just bought a Chevrolet car, and my other daughter's got a Honda Accord. Which state? I don't care to tell it. I'm in East Tennessee, man. How many wives? I've got one for 21 years. Happy D. 21 years. Too much information. No, it ain't. Because you don't know if I got that, I could be living in the housing projects for all you know, dipshit. Well, okay. There you go, brown chicken. You're a moderator. I don't like banning too many people. I like for them to say what they got to say. You can ban them if it's too crazy. Brown chicken, you can get rid of them. It's fine. But most people I don't like to ban because I like talking to these. I like talking to people. I really do. That's one thing I enjoy doing is talking. You wouldn't go to Tennessee. Let's see, where did that comment go? I think he said something about wouldn't go to Tennessee. I don't know what for, but 30 acres in Tennessee is believable. Yeah, I mean, I truly do. I mean, I got it. So what? I mean, nothing wrong with it. There's another 33 down the road from me I'd like to own, but damn, they're wanting crazy numbers for it, man. Land is expensive right now, guys. It is. They got 33 acres. I think they want like 10,000 or something like that an acre. So it's expensive, man. It ain't cheap. So, but other than that, living in the mountains is awesome. Have a really nice place. Just driving up all construction costs. This will hurt building, housing. What is it? Nick Nelson, 25% increase in copper. Yeah, it will, man. Because guess who has to pay that at the end of the day? Us. Dad, please adopt me. Yeah. Trust me, my youngest kid's 17, almost up there out of school. So I don't have any more youngins that's coming up in my household. It will be, after that, it will be vacation time for a while. You understand? Baker, Nevada is nice. I've been through Las Vegas. My brother used to be a semi driver, and he used to run from out of Nashville to Compton Beach, California. And I went on a couple of trips with him out there, and we had a layover in Las Vegas. And we just parked in a big hotel parking lot, went in and played slots and had fun all night. It was pretty cool. I only seen it at nighttime Vegas, which that's, the really time you want to see all the lights lit up and everything. But I stayed in Colorado for about 6 months. I've lived in Florida. I've lived in Georgia. I lived in Kentucky. I've been around. I did all that before I was, let's see, 19 years old. That night, 18, I was in Kentucky, come out of there. I was in Colorado at 16, Huntington Beach, California when I was 16. Came back, left here, hit Florida by the time I was 19, hit Georgia at 23, 24. I hate that fucking place. I hate Georgia with a passion. Georgia sucks. I lived about 20 miles south of Atlanta. That's the worst fucking city in the world. Then I was going to go back to Florida, but I changed my mind. I came back to the mountains. So, it is what it is. So, love the hat. Oh, thank you, man. I'm a Trump guy. Here, someone said take off my hat. I just got hair, just regular hair, man. I don't know why y'all want to see me without a hat, but just hair, nothing, no skinhead here, guys. No crazy person, I have an America hat too. I make hats. That's what I do. My business. I make hats. I make all kinds of hats. Golfing hats. I make, like this. I put patches on certain ones. I'm just here to break shit. I play golf, ride motorcycles. I made this hat. I made this one, Harley Davidson. I made all these hats, man. Made them all, dude. Oh, except this Patriot. Yep, that's the Patriot gear hat. Yep. So, you'll buy one if I answer your question. My hats are cheap, man. I got the machines and everything. I only charge like $30 for shipping and handling and everything, man. That's the one I want. Which one? The Patriot? Which hat? I don't sell the Patriot hat. That's this Patriot hat. That's from original Patriot Crew. I can't sell that. That's trademarked. I can't make and sell that. You have to order that from original Patriot Crew. Oh, Make America. Yeah, I made this myself. And this is more of an expensive hat. Like these hats are like $50 because these hats are like $20 online. Now, when I make these hats, these are foam hats. These are just, I got the white and black, or just all black. These are the trucker foam hats, the foam. So these hats are more expensive. These are $30. These are $50 because these are actually more expensive hats. So, and I have to provide all the hats and all the material, do the labor and all that. So trust me, shipping and handling is $8. And if I add that, say if I had shipping and handling and charge $50 after I spend my material, my machine and everything, all that stuff, labor, let's see, I might make $20. So it's not a real good business to get into. Yeah, oh, see, I would pay a bit more for something will last longer. Hey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I can't sell you that because it's trademarked. I can't make that and sell it. I will go to jail. Or I would get sued. There's a lot of things that people don't understand about online businesses, The Harley is sick. You like that Harley? Yeah, dude, I actually have 2 Harley Davidsons in my yard. Here, if you don't believe me, I'll show you real quick. Look, there's one of them. See, there's one of them. And then the other one's in front. The other one's in front of it. The other one's in front of it. So, that's a 07 Ultra Classic. That's my touring bike. Which kind of ice? Like vanilla ice or... Ice Baby or Ice Workers, like ice. I mean, do you understand? Can you take an answer without getting mad and cussing, Judith? I mean, honestly, can you take something without getting triggered and upset? Because I will tell you my opinion on ice. They're doing what they're told. They're doing their job. Do you understand Obama deported more people than Trump has ever have? Do y'all not? Does anybody understand that? Obama deported more people than any president. Trump is doing his job. Go look up Bill Clinton's speeches about ICE and deportation. Go see how much Bill Clinton and see what he said. Go see what Hillary Clinton said about deporting illegals. Yes, ICE is doing their job. They are police officers doing what they're told by their chief commander. I'm telling you right now, Trump is in charge. No matter who likes it, he's president right now. And the rules and laws that he tells them to do, he's in charge of them. So when he says, hey, let's go do this, he's in charge of that department. He really is. That's why he's president. I mean, bottom line. Now, you can get triggered. Y'all can get mad. You can get upset. I don't really give a shit. It's not, my feelings don't get hurt over ICE agents, catching illegals and sending them back. That's their job. They're doing their job. They're doing what they're told. Just like if you went into the military and they told you what to do, or if you go become a cop in your little country town or wherever, when your chief tells you to do something, guess what? You do it or you lose your job. Now, some of those ICE agents may not like doing it, but they're doing their job. And if people don't understand that Trump is doing something to benefit America, then you really don't care about America. I'm not saying every one of them is, unaliving people and essaying people and bad people. But there is a lot that is criminals. There's a lot. And to start with, as soon as they crossed the border, as soon as Joe Biden said, come on in, they broke the law. I don't care what they say. They broke the law. They were not documented. They were not even, their names weren't even took. And it's funny how they pushed a vaccine on all of us. And I never took it. My kids never took it. We don't take that shit. We don't do that shit, man. I've never had the one shot at all. None. Never. My kids didn't either. Never. Well, I wasn't bound down to them. People are crazy. People are crazy to sit and line up like sheep. And then they try to force that shit on Americans, but then they let over 10 million illegals come in and not a one of them has to take a shot or any of that. And they say that, yeah, you think I'm going to get a shot? You think I'm going to go and run and take my kids to get a shot? Yeah, bullshit. I don't think so. I'm telling you. And I'm healthy. I mean, other than my original heart issue from my birth, because my doctor said, look, you got a 50-50 chance with your heart the way it is. I wouldn't take it. So I listened to my doctor and said, oh, thank you, doc. I'm not going to take it. So I never took the shot. And I told my children, you're not taking it. So where do you live? You want more Japanese people to come live in your town? Now, Japanese people are different from, Chinamen. So China people try to come over and bed in our country and buy up land around our military bases and all that shit. They got agendas. You're the green sheep of your family. Cool. Okay, so you don't want your family to take, I don't want them to take an experiment shot. Hell no. Something that they rushed. You think I want my kids to take something that they rushed and we don't know nothing about? And it's already come out that one of them was already bad for you. Look at all the young kids, the teenage kids having heart issues and falling out and people. And there's a woman that's been passed out 3 different times doing a damn over there in a different country because she took a shot. Yeah, I doubt that. And shot, so don't wonder why people are worried. Well, look here, I got natural immunity, okay? Not only that, just because I don't get a shot, if you take the shot, you should be protected, common sense, right? So if you take the shot, why would me not taking the shot affect you? Y'all don't make no sense when you say that shit. When you say, oh, you didn't get the shot, you're dangerous. How am I dangerous? Because if you got the shot, then you should be protected like Joe Biden said. Oh, no. If you get the shot, you're good. You won't get it, even though how many people got it even after they took the shot? Yeah, okay. Slap a sticker on his forehead and say he's done with. Yeah, bullshit. Y'all praised a man that was lost walking around shitting in his pants and couldn't even, trying to shake the invisible man's hand, calling out, oh, hey, called out a woman that had been dead, wasn't even there. I mean, this dude's walking around, don't know where the steps are to go off stage. He's completely, and they even admit it now. I mean, they're coming out. His own chief of staff come out the other day after leaving Congress up there and admitted it, saying that his mental state was going, and they had to do 3 or 4 interviews with him and meetings with him just for him to get the right thing, just for him to acknowledge what they were even talking about. So if y'all would watch real news and shit and see what's going on, that people are telling the truth, this man was lost completely. I want to follow their rules. No, thank you. I'm not following none of their rules. I'm not taking their shots. MAGA all the way, baby. Joker 92, there you go. And just like I said, you want me to line up like a sheep and take a shot in something that they don't even know what it is? And the damn big pharma wants to make money, and then they put it in their thing that they can't be sued if people get injured or die from it and all that? Yeah, you tell me that's really good. Yeah, I ain't a sucker, man. I'm not a sucker. I don't do that. Yeah, I don't know about J.D. Vance, Frosty. I'm still iffy. Yep, population control, brown chicken, every bit of it. By our government, and I'm not doing it. Why do you think they're making electric cars? Why do you think all that stuff's happening? They want to control your destination, where you go. They don't want you leaving your town. They don't even want you leaving your house. I mean, that's the thing. People don't understand Elon Musk, his mind. Do you understand his mind? Nobody can, but I can tell you. This man wants to go to Mars. He wants to populate Mars. Do you know how he's going to do it, guys? He's not going to do it with humans. Why do you think he's making electric cars, electric robots? You think he's going to live on the surface of Mars? You can't. There's no habitable place to live. No air, no nothing. They're going to have to live underground, build buildings, build life underground. Why do you think he's making robots? Why do you think he's making electric shit, electric car, electric everything? Because when he sends that shit to Mars, guess who's going to be going? You think he's going to send 5 million human workers up there? No. He's going to be sending robots, AI bots. Why do you think he's investing in an AI company? Why do you think he has an AI company? Why do you think he has a robot company? Why do you think he has an electric car company? You think that's for us? No. When he sends all that shit packing and they start populating it and he does all that work that needs to be done, you think there's 5,000 people, us, going to be able to go up there and breathe in it? No. Robots are going to do it, guys. I'm telling you, y'all don't think. Think about it. You got to really sit down and think about it. I think it's offensive. What? My hat? Well, is that offensive? Maybe you're triggered too much over a hat. Maybe your feelings shouldn't get hurt over a hat. Maybe you should grow up. Maybe you shouldn't let little things hurt your feelings. Maybe you should have been, not breastfed till you was 10. I don't know. Whatever's wrong with you getting triggered over a hat. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, your hat offends me. What did my hat do? So what? It's funny. I think it's so funny. Oh, my hat. Your hat offended me. It didn't crawl off my head and smack you in the face, did it? Some people, man, I tell you, it triggered me. It hurt my feelings. It's offensive. Okay. So grow a pair or fucking do something else. There's 100 million people on YouTube. Go watch somebody else. The fuck out of my channel. If it offends you so much, I'm telling you, I'm a very unfiltered guy, man. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I wasn't raised on the internet. I wasn't raised to argue and be a troll and do this on the internet. I just get on social media because I enjoy talking. I enjoy social media. But here's the thing, because we didn't have it as a kid. Not only that, we didn't grow up with sissy ass people. You got your ass kicked. And then you got tougher, or you fucking ran home and you stayed your ass in the house. There wasn't so much mental shit going on. Not everybody had fucking mental issues. Everybody wants to blame that shit because the Democrats has got all these people convinced that, oh, everybody's got mental issues. Really? Because there wasn't nobody fucking mental when I was growing up. There might have been one kid in school that really had an issue, and everybody knew who that kid was. And we never picked at them. We never got on to. We always talked to them. We're friendly with that one kid. And if you're my age and in your 40s, you know what I'm talking about. You didn't pick at that kid and do that shit. Nobody was fucking mental. All of a sudden, the last 10 years, everybody's fucking mental. Everybody that commits a crime they're mentally. No. How do you think they diagnose fucking depression and all that shit? They don't. They just convince you. They don't draw blood. They don't take tests to say you're depressed and you have anxiety and all this shit. There's no test for it. They just fucking sit and tell you that. They've got you brainwashed that you're fucking mental, and you believe it because now they got you to the point where you can consider yourself a victim. And now that you're a victim, it's not your fault. It's the white man's fault. Or it's Trump's fault that my pussy hurts. Bullshit. Grow up, man. Was I the mental kid? No, not at all. I was the one that fought punks to keep away from that kid. I'm the one that took up for that kid. I wasn't a bully, but I wasn't going to let anybody fuck with that kid either. Like I said, anybody that wants to act stupid and believe that dumb shit, believe it all you want. Okay, autism can be tested. It's a real thing, Bailey. I believe that. But you can't sit and tell me that everybody's mentally fucking retarded. Because they're not. And what kills me is seeing a 45-year-old man the same age as me, and all these people all are mental. Well, you fucking wasn't in the 80s and 90s. You were a normal fucking kid. You were a normal guy. There was nothing wrong with you. Nothing. But all of a sudden you're mental because you want to be a criminal? Bullshit. Thought nobody. I'm just saying, if somebody wanted to run their mouth or say something to that kid, there was a few of us that never would let anything happen to him either. Man, this is how young you people are. You don't understand because you probably wasn't raised in the era I was raised in, or you was raised with your mama's tit in your mouth. You don't understand it. You help people that need help. You take up for people that can't take up for themselves. You defend people that can't defend themselves. That's the way I was raised. That's the way my mother raised me. That's the way you do it. Okay, Bailey. I understand. My kid's name's Bailey, but spelt different. "50 years ago, I was in Marine boot camp." Cool. You should understand most of what I'm talking about, 420. I mean, shit, dude. Got to have some kind of... I smoked pot for 20 years, but I don't now. I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong with it. But you've got to have some kind of logic to being raised in that era. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you were raised completely... Oh, I understand. You're a Republican. R word. No. Far from a fucking Republican. I'm neither one of them, buddy. I'm an American. I ain't fucking politician. I ain't government. I could fucking... I don't care. Yes, I care about what they do and their dumb shit, but I don't join them. I'm not in that shit, man. So... Yeah. Not this one. What about the Jews? Why do y'all keep asking me about Jews? I don't give a fuck. They're not in my house, man. They got their own life. What about them? You talking about the Jews in America? Or you talking about the Israel Jews? Or you talking... I don't put them on pedestal. I don't worship anybody like them. I don't put them as a higher fucking race as anybody else. We're all equal. Is that your answer? Is that what you wanted to know? I don't care, but I don't give a shit. There's no one, everybody's the same. Everybody's got the same fucking opportunities. And yes, the people in those other countries that don't have the opportunities, that's because they allow their government to treat them like that. They rather live under socialism and dictators than anything. And don't sit and tell me Trump's a dictator, Trump's this, because he was a dictator. You wouldn't be on the fucking internet right now. You wouldn't be able to go out there and with your signs and protest in the fucking streets and say what you want. You wouldn't be able to do none of that. So don't sit and try to tell me that Trump does this and Trump does that. He's going to take your rights away. You ain't lost a one fucking right. You ain't lost nothing. You can go travel, go on vacation. You can go spend the money you got. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Until then, exactly, free speech. You can do whatever you want. And so Trump ain't nothing. Everybody wants to scream, hey, no kings, no kings. Dude, don't you think that if he was a king or if he was a dictator, he would be, none of us would be able to do any of this. There would be no social media. And like I said, what about Jews? What about blacks? What about Latinos? What about Cubans? What about Indians? What about any of them? Fuck them. I don't care. Everybody's on the same level. You're a human. It depends on how you want to be. Do you want to be a good person or do you want to be a ugly person? If you want to be a good person, be a good person. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. There you go. I don't care. I don't put anybody above anybody. And I don't put anybody below anybody either. Now, all these topics are like completely different topics, like religion and then people and then politics and this and that, you know, and then, oh, what do you think about Jews? Well, I don't think about them. They're people, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't hate them. I don't, they're people. I probably fucking talk to them and I don't even know it. It doesn't bother me. That's the thing. Y'all don't understand is y'all sit and see a guy with a MAGA hat and you assume that I'm with the fucking right flank of fucking somebody. You know what I mean? Like it's a shame that most people, not you guys, I'm not just going to say you because it's not all of you, but most people judge just right off the bat over nothing, over a hat or over what's on my wall, or you don't see a fucking, you know, swastika, you don't see Twizzler flags and shit. You see an American flag with a chopper on it. MAGA, my guy, hell yeah. I am MAGA, man. Like I said, Trump's not my king. He's not my savior. Jesus Christ is. Trump's just a man. Trump's a president. That's it. I support his policies until he fucks up, just like anybody else. I'll hold him accountable. And if you can't hold your own side accountable, then don't come in here talking any of that shit that, oh, this and that and this. No, we know because none of you people on the left can hold anybody on your side accountable. You can't hold the last 10 fucking unalives that Transformers is the ones that did it. That's your side. That's the left. That's the thing. Y'all don't want us to get violent. I do not promote violence. I'm telling you, I condone all of it. But by God, when you push people to a point to no return, thank you. Well, I had another channel, a big channel, and then YouTube kept it. I'm introducing him. Does that hurt your feelings because I'm wearing his hat? This is his hat. I made this hat. This ain't Trump's hat. Do you even understand what makes America great again? Do you even understand that's not Trump? MAGA is not Trump. MAGA is the people, is us that makes this country great. That's where y'all don't understand. Everybody that sees a hat that says MAGA or Make America Great Again, y'all think that's Trump. Y'all automatically say, Trump, oh, that's Trump. I got TDS. That's not Trump. If you don't want the America great, then get the fuck out. Leave. Everybody keeps threatening to leave. Leave. Why ain't you left? You know why? I'll tell you why. Because there ain't no other fucking country that's better than America. You won't have the freedoms to run out here and scream on the internet all the shit you're screaming. You won't get to run out in the streets and protest without getting unalived. Them other countries don't put up with that shit. It's funny how everybody says, I hate America, America this, America that. Well, fucking, you ain't leaving though, are you? That's how ignorant most people are. They're scared. Okay, flag related. Okay, what? I'm listening, Frost. So I'm trying to hear you out, brother, sister, whatever you are, or whoever you are. They ain't going anywhere. Exactly. Poke souls. I see you there. I'm trying to read all these or not. I'm trying to shift through them. What did you ask there? Okay, brother, no problem. What did you ask? I must have missed it. J-Pan? When was America great? Isn't it great right now? You can get up and go get any education you want. You can get a job. You can go into any field you want. You can go and get your hair done. You buy any kind of clothing that you want, name brand, if that's what you do, if that's your thing. You can get on a motorcycle and ride across this country free. You can do whatever you want. It's always been great. It needs to be greater though. I mean, what do you guys think that means? What do you guys think that it's? Do you guys think it's? Yes, we have issues. Yes, we have certain problems that need to be fixed. That's why Trump's trying to fix them all, because the Democrats fucked them all up by letting millions of people in and all these bullshit money going out and all this shit going over to, here, we're going to go fund a fucking Sesame Street in Iran. Why? Why do we need to pay $50 million in condoms to Gaza? I don't give a fuck about what they do over there. Quit sending our money over there. So I don't support Trump, but you support America? Oh my God, how many times I got to tell you? Yes, I support Trump and his policies, but I don't care to call him out on his shit. And I support America. I'm America first. I'm about America. I want this country to be great and greater than it is. I want this country to do good. I want the people to do good in this country. I want young kids, my kids, to be able to afford a fucking home. I want them to be able to have a decent job. They're in college. I want them, and they're in school. I want them to come out, because my kids are going in. Trust me, they're fucking coming out with work. They're not coming out with an art degree. I promise you that. They're in programs right now. One's becoming a doctor. The other one's a guidance counselor for a college right now. She's married and got a kid. My other one's in for school for medical. And then my other one in high school, she doesn't really know. She wants to do everything from Timbuktu, and that's fine. I encourage them to do everything. Try everything. Trump 2028, I wished he would, to tell you the truth. And just how much that would flip fucking people out, I don't look that old. I'm 45 years old, man. That's God's honest truth. But thank you for that. If that was a compliment, saying I don't look 45, yes, I'm 45. I don't have any wrinkles because I come from good DNA. So I got good genes. I'll be right back. So, Like I said, yes, I support America first. I'm about America. I'm about American people. China is too great for America. Really? Huh? You think so? Why ain't they ever done anything? Why ain't they ever, invaded? Why ain't they ever took us over? We don't have to worry about China. The people we have to worry about is the Islamic ideology Muslims. That's who we need to be worrying about. So, that's just my opinion. Like I said, my opinion. I'm here. So, and I'm sure most people love America. Even the Democrats, they love America. Even the politicians, I truly believe they do. I just believe that they don't see, of course, they don't see it the way I see it, They see it as this, fantasy land in a cloud that's unrealistic, and they see it as, look at that, guys, that's pretty neat. It's like a solar, that's a big ass charger. That's an out charger for your phones, anything you want that'll charge for over like 36 hours or something, maybe. That's right. Pat, Trump. So, like I said, it's all on what, if you support America, you don't have to support Trump to support America. But you don't have to be, a total retard to, you can be a common sense person without agreeing with everything, I mean, just go look at the thing is, though, most people on the left, they don't want to look at logic and they don't want to look at people. Like, you could go show them, like, tell them to go watch this video of somebody. And they're like, no, he's a conservative. I can't watch his shit. Why? Because he's standing there asking somebody while they're sitting there protesting, and they're sitting there saying, I don't know. I don't know. They just said, come out here and hold a sign up. They don't even know who they're protesting against or what they're doing. I love watching those videos because it's like, you don't even know what you're doing there. You don't even know what you're protesting, but you're willing to jump on a bandwagon and not even know what you're supporting. That's the bad thing. You're supporting something that, you're supporting somebody that you don't even know who they are and what, who is it, Brown Chicken? I'm sure it's somebody. Who loves money more, Frosty? The politicians do. Thank you. Yeah, everybody subscribe if you like this kind of shit. If you don't, that's cool. Hit the like button, please. If you don't, that's cool. Like I said, I'm building this new channel. If you want to check my other channel out, I don't run it no more. YouTube's in control of my monetized channel. I guess they felt like they didn't want to give it back to me. They said some bullshit about I couldn't prove it was me. And I'm like, dude, you got my license. You got a copy of all my shit. What do you mean I can't prove it's me? I'm not some dude in Bangladesh, That's what they said. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not saying, some dude in Bangladesh. Google traced it to a guy in Bangladesh that hacked my shit. So he stopped it or did something. So they implanted a Trojan horse in my laptop. That's why I'm on my phone, and that's for any of you new people in here. So Google said, well, that's not enough evidence that it's you. And I'm like, really? You got a copy of my license? You got all this shit? But I got a monetized channel sitting there drawing money, drawing, people. It's drawn almost 1,000 subscribers since last week, since it was took. And now you're not going to give it back to me. So now YouTube owns my monetized channel and making money. You can go check it out if you want. It's called Raysmotolife. The same as this one, except it doesn't say Unfiltered. So I had to start a new channel. So I decided to go ahead and put Unfiltered after my name because I am unfiltered. I don't give a shit. I got tons of motorcycle videos and motorcycle rallies and political stuff and all that shit. You can go watch that, or you don't subscribe to it because I'm not in control of it. So if you go over there, you can watch it, but you can't, you'd be stupid to subscribe to it because, YouTube's controlling it. So they're thieves and liars, man. Am I from the U.S.? Yeah. I'm from the United States of America. I mean, I got an American flag flying right there. I mean, I'm not, you know, I mean, my ancestors come from European and East Tennessee Cherokee Native American. So I'm on stolen land. Didn't you know that? Some idiot. First thing they said when they come in, you're on stolen land. No, motherfucker, I actually pay taxes on my property every year. This is my land. You're smoking too, bro, dude. I've been smoking for 25 years. Everyone's like, you need to quit smoking. You know, I hear that shit all the time. Smoking's not good for you, man. Dude, you can't change a smoker's mind. I've been to prison. I've lived a life that most people would fucking can't understand. You've never been in my shoes. You never will. I done 3 years in a state penitentiary for giving a $5 pill to a girl, and she was wearing a wire, so she busted me. 3 months later, they busted in my door with a sealed indictment. So they were trying to give me like 8 years supervised probation. I said, I've never even been in trouble as a juvenile. I've never even been pulled over with a speeding ticket. Knock on wood. To this day, I'm 45. I still never been pulled over with a speeding ticket or nothing. Nothing. Never been in trouble. Tried to give me like 8 years supervised probation. I said, why? So you can pull me over and me go serve 8 years in the pen? No, I'll take the 3. So I took the 3 years and I went to the prison. What's up, Moken? So I opted out for 3 years, went to prison. I did it, you know, so Tennessee State Prison. Over a $5 pill. Trust me, it wasn't worth it. But you stole my land. Yeah, Harry P. Exactly. Even though my ancestors fucking built teepees and shacks on this property and this land. I stole it. So, yeah, Nathan, everything is, man. I've been out 15 years, brother. Been out 15 years. And I haven't had a drink of alcohol since I was 22. Or beer. I don't drink beer and all that shit. So I was 22 years old. I'm 45. I don't drink. I don't do any narcotic drugs. And the only reason I had a $5 pill is because I actually had like 20 pills because I had a surgery and the doctor wrote me medication, pain medication, like 10 or 20 of them. I can't even remember what it was. It's been so long ago. And she kept asking, she came in with my sister-in-law, my ex-sister-in-law. And so I just, she asked me a couple of times, could she buy it? I was like, no, I don't sell drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't, you know what I mean? I'll just take this because the doctor wrote it to me because I had surgery. And so I said, here, you can have one. I gave her one. And like I said, a couple of months later, the fucking 10, 12 fucking armed fucking police are beating down my door with red dot fucking guns, like I'm Al Capone. I'm like, what are y'all fucking doing, man? Over $5? You're going to come in like that? Over $5? So, it is what it is. It was a lesson learned, and it's cool. Like I said, most people don't have a clue. But in the nation, all of you claiming things can't prove your title. Anything IDC. Let's see what you're saying. My family as a historical site in this nation. All of your claiming things can't prove your title. What the fuck? Do you even know how to type out a sentence or anything? Because here's the thing. Anything. I don't have to claim anything. I got deeds to where I pay for land. And that's what matters. I don't live 250 years ago, man. I live now and then what's going to happen in the future for my children and my grandchildren. Do you understand? That's the problem with most people. The Democrats has got all these people focused on the past so much, and they're so victimized in all this bullshit that, oh, you can't prove this, you can't prove that. Bullshit. Go look at the statues of Washington and Lee and fucking General Lee and all them people. That's our titles right there. Soldiers in battle that won this land and took it. That's the amazing thing. You guys think that it's just all the white man's fault. Do you know there was over 90 different tribes of Native American here in this country before the Englishman came here? And do you know how many only lasted? How many were killed out or died out because other ones attacked them and took the land? Man, it's so fucking easy for you guys to just have air between your brain because you can't even think logic. You can't even think that, oh, this tribe actually took over this land and they fought them. Well, what do you think we did when we came here? We bought land, we fought, we conquered things, we took it over. That's what people do. But that's not what we do now. But you guys want to live in the past 200 years ago, 300 years ago. Fuck that. I'm living in the now, and I'm worried about the future for my children and grandkids. So while y'all still want to be victims in the past, I don't care about that. I'm caring about now and the future because I care about what's going to happen to my children and what kind of life they're going to have in this country and what kind of nutty people are they putting in fucking office. I mean, you got someone in there, you know, thank God Kamala Harris didn't win, or we'd all be in fucking yellow school buses looking in space. Because she said, bling, bling, bling. I mean, do y'all understand the passage of time? Because the passage of time was just a passage of time. I mean, this word salad eating motherfucker just is something. Like, and then they ask her, would you do anything different from Joe? Nope, I wouldn't do a fucking thing. I would run the country into the ground 10 times worse. All she would have had to do was say, yeah, I wouldn't have opened the border. But now she comes out with a book dogging all these fucking Democrats. You know why she's outing all? See, y'all don't know that though, do you? Because you don't watch the right news. You guys just think, oh, she doesn't plan on ever running again, guys. Y'all know that, right? Anybody in here that's Democrat, liberal, you know she's not your savior. She's not running because she wrote a book. She made a book deal for money. She wrote, and she is having it out with all these she's blaming all these other Democrats. So you think she's really going to run again? No, she'll never get. I mean, if y'all ever even looked at her first time she tried to run, she never even made it past the first fucking state. I mean, nobody wanted her then. She got in because she was a DEI hire. She was black, brown, Indian up until she ran. Then she says, I'm black. Who knows what fucking color she even is. If you actually go look at her heritage and her mom's India. She was raised in Canada, went to private schools, just like Jasmine Crockett. Don't get me started on her either. She wants to act all ghetto, but she lived in a nice neighborhood growing up. Her family paid $35,000 a year for her to go to private schools. She has a damn good education, but she ain't got no common sense because she's as dumb as a box of rocks. She wants to act ghetto. Why does she act ghetto? Why does Jasmine Crockett act that way and cuss and all that? She never did that growing up because she knows that's the only way to relate to her voters to that neighborhood, because she knows those people are brainwashed and sheep, and that's all they've ever done is vote Democrat, because just like LBJ said, I'll have them voting for Democrats for the next 200 years. And by God, what they do? They sit here and they vote Democrat. And I tell you why. Because people like Jasmine Crockett get in there. You think she's living in a bad neighborhood? You think she's bringing anything to the neighborhood? The only time the voters even see any of those people is, and even on Republican side, is whenever it's election season. Whenever it's election time. That's the only time motherfuckers see the fucking politicians. So, you don't know who Jasmine Crockett is? Who's JJ? I don't know. Johnny James, JJ24. How about the Fox News? What about them? Something homeless. Calling the Is that not calling for violence? No, I don't see anybody calling for violence except for the Democrats. I mean, seriously, like get up there and look at every one of them. They've sit and said, "Get in their face, punch them in their face." What did what's his name say? The old bastard. This is going to be a whirlwind, Judge Kavanaugh. We're coming after you. And then the old black lady, what's her name? The old, God, she should have retired years ago. Not Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi said it too. You get in their face and you punch them and this and that. And then we should be in the streets under arrest until they're under arrest. And what's her name? Joy Reid, is that her name on that news that she got fired? That's why she got fired, because she was promoting violence. I mean, when CNN, MSNBC fires you, that's bad. When you're too radical for, MSNBC and shit, and you get fired because you're saying get in there, go burn cities down. Yeah, okay. You expect to have a job? Come on. And just like Don Lemon, he's a gross, sitting there talking about the women, and the reason he got fired from CNN, because his perverted mind. I love watching that dummy on his YouTube channel. He goes up here and tries to ask these black people because he thinks they're going to agree with him. And that one guy told him, said, "Fool, you need to get out of here. You don't live where we live. You don't have to live like we do. You're rich." The fuck? I don't, you know what I mean? You don't understand what we go through. You're stupid. All you push is bullshit, and it's like he runs up to him. Do you guys think National Guard should be in Chicago? And every one of them black people are like, "Yes, we do. We want them here. They need to clean up the streets. There's over 50, 60 people shot every weekend in Chicago." He's like, "What? What?" Like, yeah, dumbass. People don't agree with your agenda either. They want safe neighborhoods. And if you want violence and shit, then that just shows how ignorant you are, in my opinion. So, I don't know. I think it's funny, though. No, the billionaires don't understand, LB. I never said they did. See, you're putting words in my mouth. I never said they understand either. I'm just saying that don't sit and say that one side pushes one thing and the other one don't. I mean, you guys can't even call your own people out. That's the thing, because you get canceled. If you don't believe in every single fucking detail and Transformers and fucking, all their agendas and abortions and this and that, if you just disagree on one thing, they completely kick you out of the party. They don't want you around no more at all. It ain't like that on my side. On America's side, we have common sense. We can disagree and still have dialogue. We can still talk. We can still get along. Democrats and Republicans, yeah, I agree with that, buddy. Are more powerful than them. Yeah, okay, bro. Yeah, I agree with that, man. I really do. They are nasty, man. They are way worse, man. They are way worse. Democrats and Republicans. And I agree with you, man. Like I said, I'm not a Republican, man. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a liberal. I'm not center. I'm not middle. I'm not this. Fuck big government. Fuck the politicians. Like I said, if you think a politician is going to come and save your life or write a bill that's going to save you, you're fucking wrong. How many genders do we have? 2. There's male and female. That's it. Bottom line, no more arguing. Because I don't argue with people that believe that there's 50 fucking genders. Because you can't get through to them. I'm just wrong. Okay. Well, I'm glad you believe in your fruity rainbow fart clouds. That's fine. If you believe that there's more shit out there, then okay. Whatever your name is, it went through so fast I didn't even see your name. Unsensitized or unsanitized? You probably are unsanitized. Probably smell like Hot Pockets and fucking energy drinks or some shit, man. And come on, dude. Really? I'm wrong? There's only 2 genders. God made man, then he made woman. Man, woman. He made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Get over it. If you want to go lay down with another man, that's your business, not mine. Do it in your house. Don't bring it into my area. Don't bring it into my kids' education. Don't bring it into us. Don't try to force anything on us and we be happy. Y'all don't understand that. We really don't give a shit what y'all do. That's the point y'all don't understand. We don't give a fuck what you do. Just don't push it on us. Don't try to make us believe in your fucking fairy tales. That's all we say. Y'all act like we really care, but we don't. We don't. We just don't want it pushed on us because we don't believe that shit. Just like y'all don't believe in the shit we do. So, see? Did you get that? Wearing a MAGA hat fucking freaks me out. Oh my God. Dude, what? Vinkitish, whatever your fucking name is. I'm so sick of hearing your shit. Oh, I'm fucking triggered by your MAGA hat. I don't belong to any fucking political party, man. Just because I say make America great, I tried to explain this to you. That is not Trump. Make America, MAGA is not Trump. MAGA is American people that believe in making this country greater and better. It's the people. When are you guys going to understand that? Fucking A, get over it. It's a hat. You're triggered by a fucking hat. It was coined by fucking Ronald Reagan. If you want to know the truth, even Bill Clinton said it. Make America great. You can't get through to a lot of people, man. You just can't make them understand that. It's not. Just because Trump says it doesn't mean it's Trump. Yes, I support Trump and his policies. Okay, you're gay and happy, Johnny Depp or whatever, that's fine. They ain't got shit to do with me. Welcome. This is my channel. I'm Ray. Nice to meet you, sir. Is that good enough? I don't care if you're gay. It doesn't bother me. There, Trump, 2024. If that triggers y'all, then you need help. I mean, if my hat triggers people, man, it's funny how a hat can offend somebody. It's funny as shit. Jesus Christ died for all of you. Please accept him and come back to him. You meant to say he wants to know you? Yes. He died for you too, though. You know that, right? And I believe in Jesus. I am a Christian. I'm just not the nice Christian. God had warriors, He also had 200 angels that were warriors as well. You guys understand that, right? Just because we're Christians doesn't mean we don't sin. Doesn't mean we're not all nice fucking Christians. Gotta repent or bye-bye. Yep, brown chicken, I agree. You're not triggered, bro. I'm concerned. Okay. But what, you're concerned about him, Trump, having power in the White House? What did he do the first 4 years? Did he take your shit away from you? You're still living the same. I'm guaranteed, if not better. I guarantee you're living better than what? I mean, fucking inflation was over 9% with Joe Biden. You got to understand. If you don't understand that, then you'll never understand. Trump, you don't think he would already done something? He's not took anything from you. I don't agree with everything he does as well and what he says, but I support him more than I would have supported that other party, I promise you. There ain't no way in hell I'm going to support the Fruit Loops that want to embed their bullshit on American people. If it was up to them, they would fucking just completely fucking run this country and leave borders open, and we wouldn't know who's here, and none of it. And we still don't. We've let too many people in this country over the last 40, 50 years. We're letting in 1 million people legally a year, and I think that needs to stop for about 10 years. We don't let nobody, I don't think we need to allow anybody to come in this country as an American, become an American citizen for at least 10 years. We need to fucking evict everybody. Your fucking rent is way past due. Get the fuck out. And stop letting people in. Let's get this country fixed, get it back to where it needs to be. Then we can start doing something different. Donald Trump owns the trademark, okay, for Make America Great Again. Dummy, okay, so I'm a dummy. That doesn't hurt my feelings. You can call me dummy all you want. That just shows how childish you are to sit here and type in dummy. You're like, oh, I'm going to call this dude a dummy. He makes a dime every time you buy. I didn't buy it. I made it. I don't buy nothing like that. I'm not paying $50 for that hat. I make my own shit. Yeah, so I'm not buying his shit. See, that's how much y'all just assume about somebody on here. You just assume that I'm this and that, and I'm just doing this and that. You don't know shit. It shows you don't know shit. Why do y'all keep bringing up gay? Gay as fuck gay. I mean, y'all must love fucking gay stuff. Y'all are the ones that keep bringing it up, not me. Why do y'all keep bringing up that shit? Y'all are like, oh, you got an issue with gay people? Why do y'all keep bringing it up? I told you no. I could care fucking less. Y'all keep bringing it up, so it's obviously you guys got the issue with it. Y'all got the issue with people being gay or some shit. Or you're gay and you're just afraid to admit it. Moke and they will never understand, buddy. That's why they jump and judge people. You know, they jump and judge people by seeing them on a screen. Why is this host so? I'm not triggered, buddy. You don't know who I am. I just talk a lot and fast. I've got a disorder. It's called talk a lot. And I talk fast and I talk a lot. Trust me, if you know who I was and you seen my other channel and you seen any of the live streams, high energy, yes, high energy. Yes, I actually have a chemical in my brain called, I've got a high anxiety energy deficiency. So instead of it spitting out the means to keep me slow, it keeps me going fast. And Trump 2026, well, that don't make no sense. It's every 4 years, buddy, not 2. It'd be Trump 2028. The 420 network. He says, hi, everyone. Yeah, everyone needs to get high in here, seems like. They got a lot of fucking trigger issues. Ray, you should make... Hatchet says, you would like my other channel. Exactly. A hat? Hatchet says... Yep. Exactly, Mark. Like I said, Trump 2028. I hope we blow out the midterms. I really do. Do you understand how many they registered after fucking this past week? Do you understand how many more people has registered? I think it was over like 250,000 or something like that. More Republicans as registered as Republicans. It's wild. I'm telling you, we're fixing to take over the midterms. We kick AOC and hopefully kick all these Omars and these fucking activists out of here. We need them out. We need them out of our government. Seems like New York is so dumb that they want to have socialism in New York. They really think this dude's going to bring free fucking grocery stores, government-run grocery stores? Did y'all not watch the ones that they already own? They're fucking empty shelves. They had to fire all the workers and shut down the store because they can't fund it. They can't keep the taxpayer money enough to fund it. And he keeps saying, we're going to tax the rich even more. Well, who do you think the rich? What do you think the rich? Why do you think the rich is rich? Because they own shit. And guess what? When they tax these really rich people that own these companies, guess who has to pay the extra dime on the end of the taxes? We do. You know why? Because the rich is saying, well, if they're going to tax us, we're going to make that candy bar from $1.50 to $2.99 now. Y'all don't get it. They're still getting their money. They're taxing us. There's nothing free. That's where people don't understand. Oh, we're going to tax the rich. Well, guess what? The rich own everything, guys. They're just going to up the fucking prices. So when they say tax the rich, that ain't doing shit. Man, get a grip. People, understand politics before you come in here and start trying to fucking discuss politics and things and just say, you want to talk in circles and say, oh, we don't like Trump, we're triggered, Trump, your hat triggers me, your hat triggers me. So what? You know, they make grown-up pacifiers. I think I'm going to order some and send them to you guys because obviously you're triggered over a guy on a screen with a Trump hat. I mean, fucking A, man. Or fuck if he. I tell you what, if you're grown up and you're triggered over my hat or triggered over what I say, and you still have a mama, call her up and say, Mom, how long did you keep me on your fucking nipple? Because I get triggered over all kinds of shit, and I don't know why. Tariffs are a good idea. Yeah, they are. Tariffs are a good idea. I'm not a billionaire, so I don't give a fuck about the billionaires. They're going to make money. I believe in capitalism. I believe I should be able to make as much money as I fucking want. And fuck anybody that don't fucking make the money I make. Fuck anybody that has a problem with it. You know why? Because I'm putting in that work. If you can't put in that work and you can't fucking do it, that's not my problem. That's because you're lazy. You're not willing to fucking get out and work. That's the only thing I've got to say, really. Like, seriously, about that issue. A billionaire. I don't give a fuck who's a billionaire. If you're not willing to work and you're not willing to put in the time, don't complain about rich people. Because if you're not willing to do it, then that's why. If you're not, yeah, so what? If you ain't got the idea to make money, you can't think logically to come up with some kind of business to make money, then don't complain about the people that do. So, all right, guys. I think that's been long enough. I hope you subscribe, like, comment. You can leave a comment. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. 67 likes so far. Thank you. Subscribe if you like this. I do live streams all the time. Like I said, I just started this channel the other day. I think I'm at 400 subscribers, something. I don't know. Like I said, I had to recreate this new channel. So thank you for hanging out. Brown Chicken, thanks for moderating. Moken, Sick, all you guys that I know, David, all of you. Cool. I hope all you liberals in here are leftists. I hope you guys really take a time, take a breath, breathe in and out, take 10 seconds, think about what you're doing, man. Please. And I just want to say thank you. Stay in your lane or crash the motherfucking thing.